Hey, Doyle. I like your Tom.
The dirt don't settle, won't sleep or stay. Signals live, baby, on the Palmetto Racing Network waves, where the roots run deep, gators bite, and the mean serpents play. Fumes and the engines louder than bombs. Only two things known to live long: champions, legends, stock car engine. The roughest, toughest bunch of motorsports, the wildest crowd you ever seen before. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road. Champions, legends, stock car engine. Every turn, every burn, Palmetto carries the speed, mean serpent, roughest, loudest, on scene, on stream, the roughest, toughest bunch of motorsports, the wildest crowd you ever seen before. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road. Champions,
Hello and welcome everybody to another exciting evening here with the Palmetto Racing League StreetStock Series as these guys get geared up to take to the track for qualifying laps currently here at Slinger Speedway. 150 laps tonight of some pure short track action here. A bit of a complicated track, especially when you're talking about pit exit here, as you see the pit exit off in turn 2 there. 150 laps here, though. It should hopefully go pretty smooth. We do have full course cautions here tonight, so things get a little too hairy. We could expect to see quite a number of cautions here. Hopefully that won't be the case. Time will tell for sure once this thing gets underway. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out our race info here. This is the 19th race of the regular season, so just one more to go after tonight. We do not have a track map available apparently, but obviously, as you can tell by the sign right there, quarter mile here worth of track, so this one could potentially go quick, or cautions could drag us out here. It just really depends. One more race though. Next week they will race at the Charlotte Roval. More road course action before the season wraps up here, and that will end the regular season, and we will officially move into playoffs. So definitely some exciting times awaiting here. So these guys have about 2.5 minutes left of qualifying, so we'll pay attention to the track here. We'll go ahead and get our track info down. Throw up our mini tower there so we can kind of keep an eye on when the session switches here. We've seen this track used before with these guys during some of their fun races, the figure eights, and those races were meant to be fun, meant to be chaotic. Hopefully the oval portion of this is not the same, and if it is, it's all right. We'll deal with it. But it should be a good time overall. Lots of drivers showing up tonight. It looks like we have 7 drivers in total logged, ready to race. So that is a much better turnout than what we have seen really over the last month or so. So should definitely make for some really close action here tonight, especially compared to what we should see next week with some Charlotte Roval action. These guys will be all kinds of spread out there. I'm not sure. I think we may have done, yes, we did a Charlotte Roval during some recruitment races. So we have seen the street stocks out on the track at the Charlotte Roval, and it actually was a pretty good time. Other than the
hey,
first.
Josh, you may know already, but it says we have 45 minutes left to qualify.
Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get something sorted out here.
Can we advance?
We were just waiting on Hunter, but he disconnected. Oh, I just said, let's do it. I'm ready to race. A2.
All right, I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently there was a little bit of an issue there with the setup. But it looks like we have gotten it worked out here, and drivers are now getting gridded up. We'll get all of that
Start
available.
last, finishing first. Here we go.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our grid real quick while we have it available here. It looks like Braden Drury has the fastest time, possibly. Let's see here. Yeah, Doyle Boyd will be starting out in second. Justin Harris starting in third tonight. Stephen Goff starting fourth. Brent Thompson starting fifth. Aaron Martin in sixth. And Hunter Powell, who I believe they said has disconnected, starting in seventh. So and I'll go ahead and apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a bit of a, I believe it's just a head cold going on here, so voice might get a little scratchy at times. Just bear with me on that. See if we have any interesting views here for this track.
Green flag.
It's amazing to me how small this track is, yet we tend to have more I don't believe. Well, it does not look like we have a track map. I guess it's too small for one here. So, nonetheless, these guys are green now. So, as you can see, we've already made it 3 laps in here. Extra close racing here so far. I mean, bumper to bumper. Looks like this one is going to shape up to be a night race. Hopefully, iRacing's UI did not let me down on this. Looks like we have track lighting, so if things get too dark, lights should come on for sure. Definitely got some solid close action racing here. We knew it was going to be close with the size of the track. I mean, and especially with some of the caliber of some of the drivers here. And we got our first caution already, as it looks like, looks like quite a few hiccups here. First caution of the evening. Pace car is out to try and restore some order here. Let's see, while these guys are under caution, let's see if we can pinpoint where this actually happened at here. See the 27 and the 7 there side by side, and we are in slow-mo. I don't know if maybe somebody just lost it, got into somebody. Looks like maybe a little bit of scrubbing going on there between the two, but it doesn't look bad enough to. Yeah, it looks like maybe right there, a little bit of bumping between the 25 and the 27 there, causing a lot of that issue. And I mean, like I said, it's short track racing. It's definitely expected to happen at some point or another. So it's just one of them things. Unfortunately, pace car is off, so these guys are about to get back to green flag racing now.
How did I get a jump start, dude? I really went on the green. I don't know what the thing is called.
Yeah, can I get a black clear? I think that'll be even get past us.
I apologize. Some of these guys are having a little bit of issues here.
It's not clearable, Josh.
Who else needed one cleared?
The yellow flag is out.
A little bit more chaos on the track. I apologize if that last transmission over the comms created some issues there. So second caution of the evening already.
Can I get a black clear?
All right, guys, that's the last black I can clear. So if you get one from this point forward, I can't clear them because I'm having to bounce back and forth between the stream and all this other, and it's dang near impossible. So. Bit of a jumbled up conundrum here, but the pace car is off and these guys are ready to go back to it. The second restart here. A lot of these guys anxious for a win. Looks like another on-track issue back there. May stay green as long as he is off the track enough. And so far so good. Looks like we may stay green flag. Definitely going to be interesting here to watch this one as it unfolds. Already 22 laps now out of 150 complete. Track is getting quite dark there. Honestly, I'm surprised that track lighting has not come on yet as the 7 of Justin Harris gets in on the inside of the 45 of Brent Thompson. The two getting a little close there, and the 27 coming up right behind them. Getting down to the nitty-gritty in this one. Lots of competitive racing. This is what folks look for on the racetrack, especially at all the short track races. This is the kind of action you definitely want to be seeing. We don't care so much for the caution flow. At least the cautions here are quick, not somewhere like Charlotte or Talladega where it takes an eternity to get off of a caution. But definitely some good competitive racing here out of this one. These guys are keeping it interesting for sure. It's the 45 of Brent Thompson there trying to catch himself back up to the 27 of Aaron Martin, who is now looking to try and gain some on the 7 of Justin Harris. And these guys are right in it with another. I'm seeing some sunset, it looks like, a little bit, so maybe sun was just behind the clouds. It might have been some of the reason for the dark shade there on the track, and also could be why the track lights are not currently on yet. So it looks like maybe these guys are finding their pace a little bit here. Some of the confusion on track getting sorted out relatively quickly. Now to see how things play off here. A little closeness there from the 45 and the 25 as the 25 takes a pass on the inside. One fast repair here, so a incident here with another car could definitely end your night early. That's for sure. It's a 25 of Stephen Gall now looking to try and catch himself up to the 27 of Aaron Martin, who was having a bit of a go at it earlier in practice, but looks like he's holding his own pretty well out there on the track for the actual feature here. spoke too soon. A little solid bump to the wall there. You can almost guarantee that most likely caused some wheel damage there. And as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, one fast repair only. So, and I believed it was the 27 who was, yeah, it was 27 and 25 that were involved in the incident earlier on. I believe it was the first caution. So there's a good potential there that one fast repair has already been eaten up. So any time in the pits now could result in actual repair time. So I definitely want to try and avoid things like that, no doubt, as the 7 of Justin Harris has a nice 3-second gap there between himself and the 25 up there in first place. Pit stops are going to be interesting here once these guys start taking off to exit into pits. I'm curious to see how that one is going to work. Pits are definitely a bit wonky here on exit and re-entry too. So definitely going to be interesting to watch, no doubt. Going to be easy to go a lap down here as well. 30% fuel cap here. I have no idea about how much or how many laps, I should say, these guys are getting to a tank of fuel, but typically quarter-mile track. It's safe to say probably somewhere between the 50, 60, maybe more laps per tank marker there. We'll find out here shortly, as they are now on 43, or excuse me, lap 43 out of 150. Out of the drivers, well, there's 5 total still in the race here. Looks like 2 have had to back out from incident. One backed out early on. Looks like the 90 of Braden Drury backed out not that long ago with that last incident that happened there. So out of everyone currently out on the track, no one is a lap down. Looks like the 27 of Aaron Martin heading into pits now. Maybe going ahead and trying to get an early jump on fueling up. Maybe trying to get that wheel repaired. That was a hard smack to the wall, so I'd be very shocked if he didn't wind up with some type of wheel damage from that impact there. So you see the 001 of Mr. Doyle Boyd there currently in third, doing his thing out on the short track scene, loving it. Actually heard from him in the drivers meeting just before race time, and he feels like Slinger was an excellent choice for some short track racing here with the StreetStock. So looks like he is definitely enjoying himself out there, and we love that for him for sure. Aaron Martin now looks like he is out of the pits. Put him about 3 laps down going in. Hopefully we'll see if things change up for him a bit here when everyone else decides to go in and pit, whenever they decide to do so. 51 laps now out of 150. So just over, a little over slightly a third of the way through this one. These guys definitely out here making some short work of it, that's for sure. You can see them brake rotors on them cars glowing red. Lots of throttle and braking here, so definitely to be expected. About a 7-second gap now between the 7 of Justin Harris and the 001 of Mr. Doyle Boyd, who is now in second place. Looks like the 25 of Stephen Gall already made his way into pits and coming out now as well. Also 3 laps down, so 2 drivers already taking fuel here. Possibly some tires. They do have 2 extra sets of tires here. So they should be good and freshened up now, as the 27 getting right in the bumper of the 45 Brent Thompson there. Haven't seen our leader in a little bit. Let's take a look at him. It's the 25 of Stephen Gall, currently in 4th place now. There is our leader, the 7 of Justin Harris, who I don't believe has went into pit yet. Will likely be doing so here very shortly, I would imagine. Looks like he has found his groove rather well here tonight at this track. "60 laps done now out of 150, and he is still pushing the envelope here with that old square body. He said he is going to get all of his laps out of this tank of fuel here. And things will shift up a little bit depending on what he chooses to do in pits. Obviously, a lot of this is going off of him as he is the leader. Still got, looks like maybe the 001 of Mr. Boyd there and the 45 of Mr. Thompson still needing to pit.
Going to the pit.
There's Mr. Boyd now going in pit. So, uh-oh, we got us a caution here. May not see any green flag pit stops. Let's take a look here at our incident counter there and see what happened. Oh, that's the 001 there of Mr. Boyd. He said he was going to hit off into the pits, but let me make sure here. See about, yeah, that's about right. Lap 63 there is what my information panel is telling me, so I don't know if maybe he, it looks like maybe he missed, nope, heading up to pit entry there. Well, it doesn't look like he had any issues there getting into pit lane, so that's a bit of a strange one there. It looks like maybe it caught him off guard a little bit here. That's gonna really do a number on these guys, as the 7 of Justin Harris is still out, and now literally everyone on the field here is a lap down.
Green flag.
Except for the 7. I can't tell if the 7 pitted, if he stayed out. Kind of hard to really take a look at the replays and really check anything, because this track is so short that the cautions just, they go by quickly. So the 7 of Justin Harris still our leader here. Everyone else on the field of the 4 remaining drivers currently a lap down in this one. So I would say it'd be safe to assume, and I hate assuming, but I don't believe the 7 of Justin Harris hit pits. I could be wrong. We totally could have missed it. Checking the replay there. The caution, in my opinion, was kind of crazy anyway, as the 001 didn't, you know, he was literally just going into the pits like normal. It is a bit of an awkward pit entrance, but I guess with maybe the speed, the slowness that he was going in with, I guess it was enough to trigger the caution. Maybe some cars were coming around his direction or something. That's a strange one, no doubt. I thought that maybe he might have crashed or something, but definitely didn't appear from the replay that he did. So definitely got some things out of whack here after that one. So I'll see how this one continues to play out now, as the 001 of Mr. Doyle Boyd now 2 laps down, and the 27 of Aaron Martin is in the 7 of Justin Harris's sights here, looking to possibly try and make him a lap down. Excuse me, that would put him at 2 laps down as well. So everybody's just kind of fighting for survival here. Lots of close action. All of these drivers doing a really fantastic job here tonight, given the circumstance of this short track racing. Still not as chaotic as I thought it would be. And you know, I really dislike saying things like that because it seems like when I tend to point those things out, all hell breaks loose, and hopefully that is not going to be the case here, because this is really, it's been an enjoyable one to watch up until the last little yellow flag there hiccup. I really don't. Maybe the track officials saw something that we didn't, and that was their reason for throwing it. But anyway, move on from that now. These drivers are out here dealing with it, doing a really good job. The 25 of Stephen Gall, who's probably, I know he was coming in very last minute. He informed the crew that he would be missing the drivers' meeting on his way home. So made it by the skin of his teeth, though, so probably had the least amount of time in practice on this track. Doing pretty good job so far, now up in second place from where he started, which I want to say he started in 5th or 6th if I remember correctly. So all the way up in second place now, and just a lap down here. I think we may, you know what, let's see if we can take a look here at some, see if we can get our see if we can take a look at our pit stop stats here. Okay, maybe I may have been wrong about the pit strategy here, potentially. Let's see if we can look at another set of data here. Let's see. It looks like the 7 of Justin Harris did pit while we were checking that replay there, showing here that he pitted 65 laps in. That incident happened at 63, so he definitely made a pit stop there, and judging by the amount of time, looks like maybe he could have just potentially gotten fuel and taken some rights. And he was able to hold on to it. That would explain why a lot of these guys were just one lap down, because the 25, the 27 of Aaron Martin, both of those guys were 2 laps down before he went into pits. And by the time we got done looking at the replay and they came back, you know, they were only 1 lap down, so they were able to get 1 lap back from him being in pits. So, and then the caution coming out too was probably the most inopportune time for it to happen. So, definitely a smooth play by the 7 there, and it definitely worked out in his benefit, no doubt. He has been a pretty fun one to watch in this. Gonna change our view up now to peep some of the action back here and see only 2 drivers a lap down. That would be the 25 of Stephen Gall and the 45 of Brent Thompson. Mr. Boyd there in the 001 and the 27 of Aaron Martin, both 2 laps down. And then, of course, our 2 drivers that left early in this one. So, and these guys are, well, already about to wrap this one up. Looks like track lights starting to come on for this last third of the race here. As we are about to be down to the 50 to go marker. Some really nice, close, competitive racing here, man. The 25 of Stephen Gall there, still currently holding down that second place position, with the 001 of Mr. Doyle Boyd there just behind him. Definitely hard at a track like this to try and get a lap back here. I mean, you really got to be like that much faster than the competition. And things getting a little sideways here as it gets around the 25. It will not change position, though. He's still got to get around the 7 of Justin Harris to get one of his laps back, and that would put him up there with the 25 of Stephen Gall and the 45 of Brent Thompson, only being a lap down. Oh, and the 25 does an excellent job of saving that one. Got a little sideways there coming out of the exit. Oh, no, I think that was turn 2. No, that was definitely turn 4. Did an excellent job saving that one. That just tells me one thing for certain there. The tires on that car are about gone. Short tracks will do that, man. I'm surprised that no one has basically welded their rotor to their caliper yet with how hot those brakes are glowing right now. Literally every car that has passed around here, them things have been bright orange or red. So definitely a lot of braking going on here as the 45 of Brent Thompson going to try and stay on the inside of the 25 there. Get himself up into second place. 25 trying to fight hard to keep it, though. Going to have to watch out with that rear end already trying to get loose on him. 40 laps to go in this one now, so it won't be much longer. We'll be wrapping this one up. I will go ahead and say it, though, for the number of cautions that we have had tonight here at this super short track. I am 100% shocked. Yeah, these guys have done a phenomenal job tonight, every last one of them, with keeping us green flag racing here, keeping the incidents down to a very minimum. I believe that was only maybe 4 cautions. It's the 45 there. That might be our best battle tonight so far between the 45 and the 25 here. Both drivers really putting it out there on display. More contact to the wall from the 25 there, man. Them tires, I know they are screaming. I will give it to him, though. He is doing what he can to try and stay up front of that 45. If he gets a window, he is going to take it, no doubt, as most of these drivers will. Definitely got some more fast-paced action this weekend coming up on Saturday as their truck series takes out to Michigan International Super Speedway. So that should be a fun time. I'm looking forward to that one. I know the grid this past Saturday for the truck series was a bit lacking, and probably the least amount of drivers showed up that ever has in the truck series, with only 2 drivers. But I tell you what, the 2 drivers that showed up, that would be the 27 of Aaron Martin and the 83 of Joshua Fix. Man, those guys put on a show. That whole race was practically filled with some battles there. So several lead changes. If you didn't tune in this past Saturday and watch that one at Nashville, man, go back and watch it. There might have been only 2 guys on that track, but I tell you what, they left it all out there, that's for sure. 30 laps to go officially now. It looks like the 27 of Aaron Martin having to pull back off into the pits. Looks like maybe some sparks were coming from the car there, so not sure if he maybe took on some more damage or might have just been sparks coming off of those glowing hot rotors as he maybe went in to maybe top off or something. Not really sure as of right now. It looks like he is still in, though, so maybe he's just getting some damage repaired up there before coming back out on the track. We will keep checking in on that one. 26 laps to go in this one now, and the 7 of Justin Harris is doing an excellent job holding on to that first place position. And honestly, really all he has to do here right now at this point is just survive, stay out of the mess. You know, I wouldn't say ease off the throttle. Definitely don't want to do that. Keep the pressure as much as you can. But really, if he's just kind of out there Sunday strolling, you know, he everyone here so far is still at least 1 lap down. So not really anyone to compete with here. Just kind of Sunday stroll it a bit. You know, the 25 and the 45 here now. That's a bit of a conversation, which is kind of why I think the cameraman has not taken his eyes off of this, because this one has has been a battle here for the last definitely 30-40 laps. These guys, a little bit of chaos there, and I think honestly the 45 is I think he's picking up on what's happening with the 25 here. I think he's realizing those tires are not doing so hot for him, maybe just trying to wait for a mistake to happen here. Still got 19 to go, and being that close to one another, the 25 did a little bit of a better job there keeping it steady. But those rear tires are definitely trying to slip out from underneath him. Oh, got some close action there for sure. I do apologize. I definitely muted the mic there mid-sentence, trying to clear my throat again, dealing with some head cold issues here. But I am trying my best to keep up with the action here. I'm definitely enjoying this battle put on between these two right now. And I'm honestly curious to see if the 25 can hold on to that second place position here. As hard as the 45 of old Brent Grandpa Thompson there is trying to take it from him. Both of these guys really putting on a dominant performance out here tonight. I mean, the gap here between these two has not fluctuated much at all. They have really been right there with one another the duration. It does look like the 27 of Aaron Martin still in pit, so again, you know, not sure if he is taking repairs there or not. We would go off to pit lane and kind of see what's going on, but we are literally down to the last 12 laps, and the way these laps have been rolling, I really don't want to miss the coverage here. As the 7 of Justin Harris now making his way up to the 45 and the 25. Getting ready to try and put both of them 2 laps down. It will still keep it a battle between the 25 and 45, even if that does happen. Only thing that will change is both drivers will go to being 2 laps down. Just 10 laps to go in this too. So, and looks like we are going to have a caution most likely. If they don't throw one, I will be highly surprised there, as the 7 of Justin Harris got just into the back of the 45 of Brent Thompson. And it doesn't look like the officials are going to throw a caution for that. I'm not sure who trained these officials, but I would definitely say they need to be fired, no doubt. You throw a caution for a driver entering the pits at a slow, safe speed, but you don't throw a caution for someone getting spun out on the track there. That's wow. Probably not the best call there, but hey, what do I know? 6 laps to go in this one now, and you know that the 45 of Brent Thompson there has got to be furious in this one. Having an excellent battle there, possibly had a chance to take over second place from the 25 of Stephen Gall, who has really been feeling the effects of those tires all race. That basically just screwed the pooch there for him. I don't feel like the 7 of Justin Harris did anything intentional there. I think it's just one of those short track racing incidents that he got too close there. He is driving the older square body, and he does the same thing to the 25 of Stephen Gall, but the 25 is able to hang on to it. A little bit of driver fatigue possibly going on here. The short track has probably beat these guys to death. White flag lap this time through, and it looks like the 25 of Stephen Gall is going to be able to hold on to that second place position there as the 7 of Justin Harris takes home the win. Adding another win there under his belt line. Wait for our results to populate there. Let's take a look at those real quick. So again, the 7 of Justin Harris finishing in first, 25 of Stephen Gall finishing second. Brent Thompson finishes third tonight after a really good battle with the 25. Many laps there. The 001 of Mr. Doyle Boyd finishing fourth. Aaron Martin with a little bit of trouble earlier in the 27, finishing fifth. The 90 car of Braden Drury dropped out earlier on, and Hunter Powell, I don't believe, ever even made it into the race here. So let's take a look. This is not current points. This is what the point standings look like before this race. Obviously, that will change once they have been factored and added in, but Stephen Gall is currently points leader with 591 points, but we look down at that 8th place position there. The 7 of Justin Harris is quickly making his way up the ladder here. Still got a ways to go, however, he can still take this thing home. He is in the top 12. So he will obviously be in the playoffs here, and all he's really got to do is show up and win some during the playoffs, make each cut, and any of these guys can wind up being the season 1 champion. So that is the current points. We will have those obviously updated this time next week. But the 7 of Justin Harris is your race winner this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us this evening. We thank you for joining us. Again, don't forget about the Truck Series race this Saturday at Michigan International Speedway. You are not going to want to miss that one. I can promise you the super speedways are always a fun one to watch. And don't forget, next Wednesday, these guys take to the track at the Charlotte Roval. So getting some more road course action in to end the regular season here. And they will take a week off and come back for playoffs. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. We hope that y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, and we hope you'll join us again on Saturday.